Hello, my mystic friends. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I want to share with you about this very transformative and intense month of September of 2025. I feel that this is probably the most intense turning point that's going to be offering you major culmination and new beginnings for the rest of the year. In this all 12 signs astrology forecast, I walk you through the key planetary transits that are stirring the change within each and every one of us. If you are new here, welcome. I blend traditional, Western, and evolutionary astrology in order to help you align with your soul's path. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing and for sharing and for allowing me to be part of your journey. So let's dive in. So for my Pisces friends, September of 2025 is going to be a month of profound self-discovery for you, of relationship transformation, and a personal renewal, with both eclipses activating not just your sign, but your sign of the partnership, the sign of the other. You are entering into this cycle of huge endings and major beginnings that are truly going to redefine how do you see yourself and how do you connect with other people. Saturn's return into the sign of Pisces, your sign, your house of identity, it's bringing maturity and this accountability into what you want for your personal goals. While Mars and Pluto at the end of the month, the square is going to challenge you to clear away these hidden blocks within your growth. I want to start with Saturn moving back into your first house of your identity. Whenever a planet moves back into a sign, it says, I have unfinished business. I thought I was ready to move forward, but I need to go back over and review, rethink, reevaluate, recalibrate. And so it's going back into your house of identity, business card, website, your personality, your appearance, you being seen. It is you. Your personal direction. It wants to complete its final chapters here. This is about you being the author of your life through discipline and boundaries and self-respect. Now, the opportunities of this transit are you redefining your personal brand, setting these long-term goals for yourself, because that's what Saturn wants. It wants you to strengthen your sense of self. The challenge is feeling the pressure to just freaking grow up, to carry these heavy responsibilities. I'm encouraging you to make choices that support your long-term vision. You are building a stronger foundation for who you are becoming at your own pace. Now, the very next day, I want to talk about Virgo moving into Virgo is moving into your partnership sector. Now, having Virgo move into the house of other, remember, if you are the Pisces, the Virgo area is your seventh house of business partners, best friends, significant others, open enemies, exes. Mercury moving into Virgo shifts your focus on all types of partnerships. It's opening the door to have these important conversations with other people. Now, the opportunities, negotiating agreements, contracts, improved communication within relationships. This is personal and professional, and you finding this common ground. The challenge comes from overanalyzing your partner's words and intentions, because Virgo wants everything to be perfect. I'm encouraging you to listen with curiosity, not just the intent to respond. And then I want to bring your attention to the September 7th date. This will be the first eclipse of this month. And so on this date, you're going to be having a full moon, and it's going to be in your house of your identity. This is a lunar eclipse. Lunar is full moon, letting go, Pisces, watery, intuitive, psychic. This is a personal transformation, a letting go, a revealing of. And so the opportunities are you releasing these old versions of yourself, you stepping away from roles that just no longer fit, making space for a new chapter. Now, the challenge is, because it's you, it's watery, it's intense, is emotional vulnerability, uncertainty about, well, what about the future and what does it look like? I'm encouraging you to know that it's about trusting that shedding the past makes room for the more authentic you to be in the future. Now, the next date that I'd like to discuss with you is going to be Mercury now entering into the sign of Libra. When Mercury moves into Libra on September 18th, it brings your attention to, again, communication. Libra, contracts, negotiations. Libra wants balance. Mercury wants to share these things. The eighth house is very intense. It's intimacy. It is shared resources. It is where you are connected with people, places, and things through investments of your time, your effort, your energy. It's deep transformation. It's healing. And so Mercury, here, your attention now turns to intimacy, meaningful conversations or discussions about trust and power and finances and emotional connections or bonds with other people. The challenge is, how do I navigate these sensitive topics without being defensive? I'm encouraging you to speak openly while honoring boundaries, because depth, it requires safety. Now, the very next day, you're going to have Venus enter into your partnership sector. I absolutely love this for you, because Venus here is now bringing harmony to your relationships and your collaborations. Venus is the goddess of love and beauty, money, resources. She likes to bring people, places, and things together. So the opportunities are deeply romantic bonds or attracting supportive partnerships, best friends, significant other, creating these win-win agreements. The challenge is being overly critical of others or expecting perfection. That's Virgo. I'm encouraging you to focus on appreciation and cooperation at the same time when you are communicating. Knowing all of this, the very next day on September 21st, this is the actual eclipse. Now, know that the energy builds in the 4 to 6 weeks that come before it. This is actually the second new moon that we're having in the sign of Virgo. This eclipse happens at the 29th degree. The 29th degree is an anaretic degree. It's an ending. But since it's a new moon, it's also new beginnings. So this is a reset for you within partnerships, within relationships. So the opportunities of this: begin a new significant relationship, recommitting to an existing one, or starting a collaboration that literally changes your path. In the weeks that lead up to it, there will be relationships or contracts that will end or fall to the wayside in order to create space for the new to begin. Now, the challenge is letting go of the connections that just cannot grow with you. It's you outgrowing them. I'm encouraging you to build these relationships on mutual respect, trust, and shared values. Now, the last aspect that I want to talk about is September 24th. This is intense. It will not only be on this day, but it will be in the days that lead up to it, and it will be afterwards. It will be like a few days afterwards. A square aspect says these two areas of our life, it's not working really well together. It makes you uncomfortable in order to create the change that needs to happen. So you have Mars in Scorpio, which is very intense and deep, and in your ninth house of travel, cross-cultural experiences, religion, philosophy, beliefs. And so it's learning and it's travel. It's clashing. Remember, it's a square aspect with Pluto in your 12th house of your subconscious. Endings, dreams, intuition, the house of hospitalization, the house of institutions. It's the house of going within in order to connect to spirit. And so the opportunities that can come from this, because I believe that the square aspect makes you uncomfortable in order to push for the change, the opportunity is you breaking free from limiting beliefs, you embracing transformative new perspectives. What's going to be difficult is the resistance to do the inner work, to confront the hidden fears. The 12th house is the house of shadow work. It's doing the work that needs to be done alone. It's where we go to rest and renew. It's confronting our demons. And so for you, Pisces, I'm encouraging you to channel the energy into study, your spiritual growth, and releasing what you've outgrown. And know that this month it's going to mark this turning point, both within your personal and your relationship stories. Saturn, it's asking you to step into these self-leadership, the clarity about who you are. It's going back into your first house of identity. The eclipses are resetting your identity, your connections to other people. It's helping you to release what's no longer aligned. They literally eclipse people, places, and things in and out of our lives. And so the Mars-Pluto square is challenging you to clear out the hidden blocks so that you can expand into your next chapter with confidence. By the end of September, you're going to feel lighter, more intentional, and ready to move forward in relationships within your own life. A mantra for you, Pisces, can be, I honor my evolution, and I'm releasing what no longer defines me, and I'm welcoming in relationships that reflect my highest truth. So for my Pisces friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey.